Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to have you here for today's holiday makeup look. I can't even believe that we are already in the holidays. I feel like September just started and now we are in November, but we are here and I'm kicking off the season with this affordable holiday makeup look, from skincare to the complexion all the way to the eyes and lips. Like, everything is affordable that you are seeing right here. So today's video is in partnership with Sheglam, so shout out to Sheglam for working with me, and I'm gonna be showing you guys how I use their new Skinfinate Hydrating Foundation. Honestly, it's a dupe for quite a lot of foundations that I have tried in the past, and it's only $9, so you cannot beat that. I'm really excited to show you guys how I use this product along with all the other products that I'm gonna be using in today's video. If you guys love the sound of that, give the video a thumbs up. If you guys love the look, continue watching. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Ooh, you guys, I am so ready for today's holiday glam. I'm excited to play with all these products and just get into this entire look. So the first thing I'm gonna do is start off by prepping my skin. If you guys have been with me here on my channel for a while, you will know that this is a very important step in my makeup routine. I go in on my skincare and the prepping because this is really going to extend the wear of your makeup, make your foundation just look so nice, make your skin look bright and beautiful. There's just so many benefits. So if you are new to makeup or just kind of getting started in this, take a little extra time on your skin. I promise you, you will see a huge difference, not only like the day up, but down the line as well, how things wear, how things sit on the skin, and so on. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prep my skin with Pixi's Hydrating Milky Mist. It's been years since I played with this product, but it is so good. This is going to give my skin a burst of hydration. It has hyaluronic acid, vitamin B1, B2, B6. This is really good for that thirsty skin. I recommend this before, but you can also use this during the makeup or after as well. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Holy Hydration Face Cream from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I'm gonna lather my skin in this, but this cream is said to have hyaluronic acid, a peptide complex, and it also has niacinamide in here, which that's gonna help to minimize the appearance of your pores, which is really nice. There we go. So next I'm gonna go in with the Pacífica Glow Baby Eye Bright Eye Cream. Eye cream is the one product that I don't think I ever skip a day without. No matter what, I always will add eye cream on, just because this is an area that is so delicate. I want to keep this as soft and youthful as possible for as long as I can. On top of that, I truly feel that eye cream kind of plays as like a little bit of an under eye primer too, because when you add eye cream, you do create a little bit of a barrier, so that when you go in with your concealer and other products, things don't settle into fine lines. It doesn't really move as much. It kind of sits on a better surface. So for that reason, whenever I don't wear any makeup, but especially when I wear makeup, I have to add eye cream on. Lastly, we gotta add some primer onto my skin, and I'm gonna be using e.l.f.'s Putty Primer. Still one of my favorite affordable primers out there. It is so good. If you guys have not tried this one, check it out. It's really good. So I'm gonna be adding a little bit onto my fingers and then just kind of tapping it into the areas where I need the most primer at. So for me, it's mainly my T-zone. What I do is I work it in the area first. And right here is where I do have a little bit more of enlarged pores, and the area that has also a lot of movement, meaning things can move around. So I add it there, and then now I'm just gonna tap it into my cheek area, another area where I do feel like my pores are a little bit more visible, and then also the nose and chin. Now, once I'm done with that, what I'm gonna do is work whatever I've left onto my fingers and then press it throughout so it's nice and even. That way when the foundation goes on, there's not two different textures, but by hitting those areas first, we're kind of targeting those problems. And then with whatever's left, we just press it out so that it's nice and even. Does that make sense? I think I'm repeating myself twice right now. So now that my skin is prepped and ready to go, we're about to get into my foundation. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna be using the new Skinfinate Hydrating Foundation from Sheglam. This is their newest formula. So it is a hydrating foundation. It's gonna give you a natural glow to the skin, medium coverage, and it's available in 30 shades. And on top of that, this bottle is only $9. If you guys have never played with Sheglam's foundations, you will be shocked with how beautiful they look on the skin. Their original foundation they came out with is actually a matte finish. So if you're somebody who likes more matte, definitely check that one out. But if you're somebody who wants more of a hydrating finish, more of a natural glow, natural wear, but still get that coverage, this is gonna be the one for you. And I'm very excited to demo it out and show you guys how it's going to look. So I'm gonna be adding 2 pumps of the foundation onto my palette. Now start tapping this onto my skin. So I'm gonna start this right at the cheek area so you guys can kind of see how that looks. By the way, I'm using the color Butterscotch. I do like my foundations to be about 1 shade darker than my foundation, and this one was perfect in my opinion. You guys, look at the glow this is giving on my skin. It looks so radiant and dewy. And what's nice is that it doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all. It doesn't feel cakey. Honestly, it feels like I'm just wearing a nice moisturizer on my skin. So it definitely has that lightweight finish on there. A couple of things to know about this, especially if you are sensitive to certain products. This is alcohol-free and fragrance-free. So you don't have to worry about that irritating the skin or causing any kind of irritation. But I have to say, for $9, this is definitely worth it. Definitely check it out. As I mentioned, there are 30 shades, so there is essentially a color for just about anyone. And as I mentioned, there is 30 shades available in this foundation, so there is essentially a color for everyone. I will have a link down below for the foundation that you can click on. It'll take you directly to the site, and from there you can see all the colors and then any information in case I missed it, but I'm pretty sure I gave you guys all the details about it. So now that we got the foundation down and it looks bomb, let's get into the rest of the makeup look. I'm now gonna go in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Light Beige to brighten up my under eyes. So when it comes to concealer, I have been loving applying it on with the brush versus the actual applicator. It really just depends on the look I'm going for, but when I want a really precise, defined application, the brush is the way to go. And I'm also adding it to the forehead. This is gonna bring a little bit of brightness right there. So after I do concealer, a little trick that I like to do is go back in with my kabuki brush. This is what I apply my foundation on with, and lightly tap over where the concealer kind of ended. This is gonna add like a burst of hydration in that area and also blend it out so it looks nice and seamless and there's no demarcation between the foundation and the concealer. And set my foundation. This is a key step in this routine because we really wanna lock in the foundation, the concealer, and extend the wear of it. We wanna make sure that it doesn't move. So I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder. I'm gonna tap it in the T-zone area first. A little bit on the chin area. I don't want to mattify the skin too much, but I just want to lock it in so you can see like I'm just tapping and lightly working up. Now I'm gonna go in with this brush from NYX Cosmetics and set my under eyes. All right, just tap it up. Tap, 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 So now that we set the skin, I'm gonna go in and add a little bit of my Morphe setting mist all over. I know this is really weird because we're not done with the makeup, but trust me on this process. So once I do a layer of powder, I'll go ahead and spray. So what that's going to do is not only set the look, but it's also going to help bond the particles together so that it doesn't look powdery, it doesn't look cakey, and we can still see the radiance that the foundation gives to the skin. So now that we got that done, we're gonna move into a little bit of bronzing and blush. And for my bronzer, I'm gonna be using this one from the BFF palette with Beige Cosmetics and Alonda and Elsy. So this has 2 bronzers, a blush, and a highlight, but we're just gonna be using bronzer today, possibly the highlight. I'm not exactly sure yet, but for sure the bronzer. So I'm gonna take in the color Latina and hit this pretty much throughout my entire face. So I'm gonna just go and start right at the forehead area. Ooh, hello cheeks. As I'm hitting the bronzer up, I'm also taking it into kind of the brow area. And this is one of the reasons why I've been loving doing my complexion first, because I'm really able to get in on every product that I use. Also, don't forget the nose. You gotta tap a little bit over the nose as well. For blush, I'm gonna be going in with this color from Colourpop called Love Me Not. This actually came out earlier this year, part of like the Valentine's Day collection, but this color is perfect for the holidays. Blush always looks a little crazy at first, but trust me, when the makeup's done, it really all comes together. I'm gonna set my under eyes with a little bit of this powder from Maybelline. This is their Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade 10 Fair Light. So this isn't really a translucent setting powder, it's more of like a setting powder, but it works great if you love baking. So I'm just gonna add a little bit onto my beauty sponge and press underneath of my eyes. Okay, next we're gonna go into some eyeshadows, and I'm gonna be playing with this one from BeBella Cosmetics. It is the All I Want for Xmas palette. This is giving me all the holiday vibes possible. So I'm gonna start off by going in with the color Rudolph and hitting that into my crease. Actually, I'm gonna start off with the color Cinnamon. And what I'm gonna do is start this right in the center of the eye, work it all the way to the inner corner, and then from there, lightly start to bring it out. Now I'm gonna do the same steps with the color Rudolph and hit that right into the crease as well. But this time we're going to be a little bit more gentle and slower. So writing a little bit first so that it's easier to blend out, and then marrying those 2 shades together. Wow, you guys, these shadows look so good. I'm also gonna pick up a little bit of that color Chimney, and with a very, very small brush, I'm just going to add this into the crease. So I'm tapping this up. So now we're gonna add a little bit of sparkle to the inner corner of my eyes, and this is something that I love to do whenever I create a holiday look. I think sparkles and shimmer and metallics really go hand in hand, and they really bring out the looks and really kind of just step it up a notch. So I'm gonna be using this little glitter shimmer thing. I don't even know what it's called, from e.l.f. This is the Flirty Birdy, and it's pretty much like a liquid eyeshadow. It's nice and glittery. Ooh. So we're gonna be doing that on the eyelid, and then I'm also gonna be using color Champagne Toast at the inner corner to really, really make that area pop. What I'm actually gonna do is apply this on with a brush instead of the actual applicator. I'm actually gonna go in with the color 'Tis the Season first. I'm gonna pop that right at the very corner. Oh my goodness. Now I'm gonna pick up the color 'Tis the Season, pop that right at the very front of the eye. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now moving on to the next eye. So same thing, popping the color 'Tis the Season right on the crease. And then now with Champagne Toast, I'm just pressing that. So I'm now gonna go ahead and add a little bit of eyeliner, and we're just gonna be doing this on the lash line just to add a little bit of depth to there. And I'm gonna be taking in the NYX Epic eyeliner. So I'm just going to take it as close as I can to the lash line. And I'm gonna stop right there. I'm not creating a wing or anything because once I add the lash, it's gonna fill that all in. But it makes a difference just adding this little bit of eyeliner in there. Okay, now that we got that done, we're gonna move into the lashes, and I'm gonna go in first with the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. Honestly, Maybelline has some of the best drugstore affordable mascaras out there. Comment down below if you guys agree with this, but this one right here is one of my favorites. The brush on this is amazing. It doesn't get clumpy. You can really build a bomb lash that you won't even need falsies, but we are doing falsies, but you won't even need them. But for anyone out there who doesn't want to wear falsies, you may really like this one. And lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and pop on a lash, add a little bit of mascara, and here is the finish on my eyes. I'm now gonna go in with a little bit of Rudolph and hit my under eyes. So I'm just taking the shade that I use as my transition, tapping it as close as I can to the outer corner of the eye, and then working it in. So this is also one of the reasons why I didn't do wing liner, because I really wanted to round all of this together. Now I'm gonna go with that color Chimney and hit this very similar to the same way I would apply on the crease color, just right at the outer corner. I'm now gonna grab myself a brown eyeliner. In my drawer of eyeliners, I'm gonna add a little bit of the Milano Brown Burst eyeliner to my waterline. I'm now gonna go ahead and dust off that powder. And you're gonna see while I dust off, I'm dusting it, but also kind of pushing it into the skin. Now I'm gonna go in with my setting spray and set it to really lock everything in. Do a lot of setting spray around here. To finish off the skin, we gotta go in and add a little bit of highlight. So I'm gonna be using my OG favorite from Maybelline. This is actually a swatch of it in case you guys wanna see. This is the Master Chrome Molten Gold, and I'm just gonna dip one of my brushes into there. I don't even know where to begin. Little goes a long way with this highlight. Just a very little bit is all you really need. I love grabbing like a brush like this and just tapping it into the tip. Love that still. And a little bit down the center. This is gonna bring a little light to the front of the face. I like to grab any brush and a little bit of your translucent powder and then go right over it to just kind of set it into the skin so that it's not like screaming and so loud. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera, as you guys can see. Just kind of filled them in with a little brow pomade. And now I'm about to get into my lip color. So I have been wanting to do a dark lip. You guys know I love my nudes, my browns, but I want to wear like a dark, kind of berry brownish brown color. Just something kind of dark. So I have this right here from Maybelline that I think will be so perfect for this look. This one is a shade 85 Protector. It's kind of on the fence of like that berry but brown look. I'll show you guys like a little swatch so you can see. I really think this with the eyes and the dress I'm wearing tonight, it's gonna look great. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start off by lining my lips with Colourpop's BFF3 lip pencil. Now I'm gonna go in with Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lip Color in the shade 85 Protector. Here is a finish on the makeup look. I am absolutely obsessed. I'm actually gonna go and get into my dress, get my hair together, and I'll be back in just a few seconds to show you guys the finished look. All right guys, I'm back and here is the finish on my makeup look. Seeing it with the outfit, the earrings, the hair, it really just all comes together and I'm obsessed. This is such a perfect holiday look. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts. Let me know if you guys will wear this look. And also a big thank you to Sheglam for working with me in today's video. If you guys are still here right now, definitely check the link down below, click it, check out the foundation. I know you guys are going to love it. So with that being said guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye.